Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to go over some information about Chipotle Mexican Grill Incorporated, ticker symbol CMG. Chipotle is one in which we've never talked about on the channel. However, I just got some news on it that is quite interesting I want to share with you all. Chipotle has their annual shareholder meeting in June, and in June, they are going to vote on a 50-to-1 potential stock split for the company. That's right, a 50-to-1, which is unbelievably massive. Okay, so we're going to take a look just quickly off of Google on the charts and go over the chart on Chipotle. As you see here, it's been just exploding. I mean, from ever since basically from 2020, it was under $1,000 a share. Now it's up to $31.55. Up over 7,000% all time. In the past 5 years, up about 350%. In the 1 year, it's up 55.5%. Year to date, up 40%. 6 months, 52.5. 8.6 the past month, and down a little bit past couple of days, but not that big of a deal. Currently at $3,155.38 per share. So let me just kind of explain to you what could potentially happen and how much you could basically buy in at these prices after the split. So think about it this way, okay? The way it's looking, think about if you'd have bought Chipotle somewhere around here back in 08, 09, 2010, something like that, and looking at the price now, you're like, dang, if I'd have bought in there, I'd be having, I'd have a pretty decent sized portfolio just off of this one stock. Well, that's potentially what can be setting up for their potential investors. So how this works is a stock split brings the price down, okay, and gives people the opportunity to come in and buy more shares or basically multiply their shares. So if I have one share of Chipotle when the 50-to-1 stock split happens, what will happen is I'm going to now have 51 shares, okay? My value money-wise is going to stay the exact same because the value of the stock goes down, and then I'm just kind of multiplying my shares. So it doesn't mean that I'm making 50 times that amount of money. It just means that I have more skin in the game. However, it does give my potential for upside a lot more room to grow, because the higher the price goes, the harder it is to push that price higher. Just because these shares get more expensive. It's just kind of basic common sense math at that point. So let's kind of look at what potentially could happen. So let's say worst case it stays roughly about where it's at now, 31.55. If you divide that by 50, if it gets approved, you're looking at roughly about 60-ish, maybe $70 a share. If it pumps the price up a little bit higher, that's what you're kind of looking at the buy-in for Chipotle. Okay. Now, historically, when they announce these type of stock splits, and which this could have been a major reason for it to be pumping like it has the past month or so, people will start coming in and buying a lot of it because they want to make sure and secure their spot in that company to get those amount of shares. Okay, so one of two things are going to happen. It's going to go ballistic the next couple of months. Okay, and it gets to like, let's say $3,500 a share, or I don't know, $4,000, which would be insane, and then it'll drop back down. But even if it, let's say for some crazy reason it gets all the way up there, you're looking at $80 a share. Okay, so if you throw, $1,000, or let's say $800 at $80 a share, you have 10 shares, and you wait, let's say 10 years, and it gets up to just half of what, or not even half, say $1,500. That's a $15,000. $15,000 now you have off of 800, and that's well over 1,000%, almost 2,000% gain that you'd have on your money. So I'm watching this stock here, guys, and June 6th, I believe, is the annual shareholder meeting. They have to vote to get this approved, and I don't see why it would not get approved. And then typically what will happen is they'll say, okay, it's approved, and then from there will be a time frame of when that stock split will happen. So it's not going to happen overnight. They'll give you a date saying the stock split is going to happen here. So once we know for sure that is going to happen, which it looks like it will, I'll give you an updated video on that and give you a date. But this is one that I am eyeing, and if it does happen, I will put some money into it and just hold it, just like we did for Amazon, just like we did for Tesla. Missed the Nvidia one, man. I feel bad about that. Next time, next time it does do a split, if it does in the future, not going to miss that one. But don't ignore all these stock splits that are happening, because it's going to give everyone a potential to come in and buy low and then hold for the longer term and really build their portfolio and help out wealth building and stuff like that. So anyway, guys, just wanted to give you an update on that. Let me know your comments below. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.